and today I would like to talk about the topic of success. Alright, there's many things that go around success. For example, I will start with the definition of success, which is the favorable or prosperous termination of attempts to accomplish one's goals. The attainment of wealth, position, honors, or the like. Number 3, a performance or attachment that is marked by success, as by attainment of honors. Number 4, a person or thing that has had success as measured by attainment of goals, wealth, etc. And the question here is why we seek success. Why people spend the majority of their adult lives attaining success. These days, many kids are pushed by society to attain goals. I mean, me as myself, I remember when I was in middle school, trying to attempt success by having good grades, by getting into contest from the school, and many activities surrounding my education, as well as many other youngsters these days go after success, teenagers and adult person mostly. When I Google the word success and I click the image, I see images of keys, people with their thumbs ups like that, going like, yes, we did it. There's a person on the top of the mountain, open his arms, looking at the sky, he made it, in a position of victory. And I see something that says these elements of vision, education, objectives, ethics, strategy, inspiration, and partnership. And then they circle the word success in the middle. And I agree because, first of all, when you're trying to be a successful person, first you need to have the vision. You need to know in what subject you want to be successful. Maybe you want to be an athlete. You want to be the best in sports. You want to be the best in business. You want to be the best in academics. As a mother, you want to be the best mother in the community. You want to be in the best surroundings for your well-being and your loved ones. So you need to have that vision that will encounter your success, right? Therefore, you will need an education. I remember Oprah Winfrey when she said success is a combination of preparedness and the opportunity. So there's no luck involved to success. You need to be prepared for the opportunity, the right opportunity, to be in the right time at the right moment, and to be prepared for that with your education, regardless that you want to do. If you want to be an athlete, you need to practice. If you want to be a dancer, you need to practice at least 8 hours a day to be the best in your craft. So education, that will be the biggest investment for anybody in life, as we know that we can lose everything except our education, our knowledge. You can lose everything. You can lose all your material possessions. You can even lose your family by a disaster, a natural disaster. But your knowledge and your education remains. So the next will be your objectives. What do you want to have with your success, or how you're going to plan to do. You need to have a plan of action. This is why your ethics and your strategy come into place. You need to. Tony Robbins tell us that we need to surround ourselves with the best teachers, because everything in earth it's already been practiced. So when you surround yourself with the best and you get educated by the best, there you have in those elements that will guide you to your success. Inspiration is important because there's going to be a moment that you're going to feel overwhelmed and you're going to feel burned out. So inspiration of looking at those who have achieved success, or they want to do the thing that you want to do before you, and probably you're having a hard time because I will continue with other elements regarding success, but inspiration is very important. You need to be inspired by those who walk along the way before you. And partnership is involved with, we all need each other. We are mammals, therefore we live in communities, we live in families, we have friends, we have classrooms, we have classmates, we have people we work with. This is why wanting to work as a team is so important, because you need to help others in order for them to help you when you need it. All right? We need to apply that specific skill. We need to be skilled in the art of teamwork or partnership. We need to have alliances with people that we will be of help. First of all, we need to have the potentiality of being helpful to others. That should be your main goal, not surround yourself with others so they will help you. That it's okay, but you need to be of service. The Dharma says that we need to be of service first, and then everything else will come. So this is important. The other things surrounding success, there's the element of movement, speed, transportation, traveling, trips, changes of life, war, conflict, and victory. All right, so I'm gonna go talking individually. With movement, why there's a movement involved in success? Because we no longer want to be positioned in that area that no longer give us satisfaction in many. This is a personal decision. This is a personal outlook in life, where you probably have achieved the biggest and the most important thing in your life, but you need to move to the next step. Of course you want to continue going into that direction. Therefore you cannot get stagnated in that old position, in the old ways. Even if you achieve the biggest success of your life, you need to keep climbing. Why? Because it is not over until it's over, right? And I mean that by life. Because even if you are an old person and you think that you're not of service, and you think you're not of importance to your community, just if you can speak and you can give advice to the people around you, your family, that's your continuation of your success, because you have accumulated so much understanding of life that we all treasure that. And that this is why in Chinese culture they treasure their elderly, because they have so much knowledge. That is so important. In contrary, where in other continents where they really neglect the elderly, and that is a shame, not just for the person but for the entire community. So we need to look into that. And then the speed of your movement will depend on your plan. If you don't have a plan, if you don't have a strategy, like it was mentioned before, if you don't have an education, if you don't have objectives, sometimes the speed will make you commit the biggest mistakes because there's no shortcuts to success. And that is the truth. You need to be aware that, even if you want to finish a bachelor's degree or whatever degree that you want to obtain, it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. Rome was not built in one day, neither your dream, if it's worth it. Everything that is worth it, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be challenging. And like it was mentioned, the war and conflict, every time we're trying to change, there will be war. There will be an inside war and an outside war of your environment, your friends. There's going to be a friction. They might not let you go, especially for people who want to terminate their addiction for something negative. There's going to be a conflict. So prepare for that. It's not going to be easy. It will be difficult, and the bigger the war, the sweeter the victory. And traveling, trips, of course, everybody, correlates success with trips and traveling. Everybody wants to have that experience of vacation. I want to have money so I can go on vacation, and success is part of that. Transportation, speed and movement is part of your success because you will be moving from one direction to another. The speed, the transportation will depend on the accumulation of education, strategy, ethics. If you don't have the required ethics to move along the speed of your transportation towards success, you can not reach your end, your goal, because many things can happen if you don't follow in a way the ethics, the social ethics, the business ethics, all kinds of ethics. Every education certificate will require a ethics education because that is part of to being professional. You need to be responsible and accountable for your actions, and the magnitude of that will depend on your knowledge of yourself and your ethics, right? So this was a global view of the specifics and the importance of those elements of success. Sometimes we think that success is like an arrow from the bottom to top, straight arrow, and it's not. It can go. It can take you years to achieve your goal. This is why the speed is mentioned in time, because it will not be easy. You might have to, go 3 steps forward and 6 back, and then come back, and then fall and get up. So this is the specifics and the importance for you to know and understand that nothing in life comes easy. And this is, to being honest, is the importance of my podcast. The importance of, I'm not here to tell you this and that is going to be easy, blah, blah, blah. Like Tony Robbins said, the positive thinking. Positive thinking is beautiful, and I respect it and I practice it. But realistic expectations are stronger when you are trying to attempt something big in life. So I hope you like it, and this was my first podcast, and I'm excited to share my thoughts with you, my ideas and my experiences, and I'll be here around. And as I always said, stay connected, stay with me, because I'm here for you. and I meet you on my next episode. Alrighty? See you later, guys. Say you like it.